as well as partners come together and be able to support initiatives like what you've been doing as JLA, which is the Green Careers Caravan that you've told us a bit about. So how exactly would you want them to help you and just support you as we wind up?
So actually, I'd want them to help the youth as opposed to helping me.
Okay. But I think when they help you, they help the youth.
In the sense that we don't realize that last year, the protest by the Gen Zs was actually just a cry for help, a cry for some form of hope, a cry for some form of assistance. Where I've worked in government, I was in government, and I know that government, when you actually make up your mind to roll out solutions, you have the power to. Government has the power to summon or to call private sector and they show up. Government has the power to create the enabling environment and the investors show up. Government has the power to be able to inspire a generation or even inspire its citizens to work because they can be able to see that their work actually leads to something. Okay. So I would say that if the first thing we need to do, first of all, is wake up. Wake up to the opportunities that are available. Kenya is being left behind, if I was to be honest. I was in Addis last week where, as controversial as it might be, Addis has spent 14 years investing in their own, in one of the largest dams, actually the largest dam in Africa, 5,000 megawatts. And we are happy to buy power from them, but we don't realize we have the same power to be able to produce.
The same.
Precisely. And it's not rocket science. In fact, I believe that a lot more investment flows into Kenya more than other countries, sometimes seemingly unfairly so, in the sense that there's a lot of donor, like we're those donor darlings in terms of, there's a lot of funding that could easily flow into the country. And all we need is vision, and then just the integrity to be able to present something that can be supported by various partners and people that actually are willing to support the country to move forward. Okay. We have a lot of expatriates coming into the country, but we risk losing jobs that would otherwise go to our youth if we don't do something about it. Yes. Like Emmanuel said, a lot of these young people are graduating from universities. A lot of new sectors are coming up. We've not even spoken about carbon sequestration, where you develop machines that are able to suck carbon dioxide from the air and store it in the ground. And these are technologies for which we are not prepared for in university, meaning that any of that investment that's coming into this country, there has to be someone else who's probably either being trained outside of university or outside of the institutions, or expatriates that are coming to do that work that would otherwise have gone to our young people. True. So first of all, we have to wake up. And then secondly, we are being left behind as a country. And then thirdly, we need to be able to have a systems approach to things. For example, one of my favorite projects in this country is the 15 billion trees project. We don't understand the potential that it has to be able to create jobs for young people, not just in terms of planting trees, but actually growing the trees and then looking at the value chains across. There's no reason why we have a shortage of seedlings in the country while we have a huge program like this. And many private sector organizations and foundations that would willingly back a program like that, but only if we would be organized enough to look at it from a systems perspective. The same goes for renewable energy. The same goes for many other sectors that we are looking at, like, for example, agriculture, like Emmanuel has said. There are so many opportunities that we have, but we're not coupling them together to be able to create the solutions that would create the jobs that are required by our young people. And we need to do something fast because, as we know, it's 2 years to elections, and some of these young people are not resting. They're looking for leaders who will be able to provide them the solution and the hope that they need for them to be able to live the life that they believe that they deserve in this country.
Right.